What's up, the Radio Demon? Got a nice hefty table, man. Nice hefty ass sporting table. A lot of silver out there. Lots of silver. Lots of valuable silver. I just got done helping this out. This thing was like totally green. So hit her up with some 70. She looks pretty good now, baby. This is a 10 shilling from Ireland. 83.5% silver. 1966, but this is a commemorative. Something about Easter. Something about ye old Easter. And they sell for like in this shape, man. Like this would be like a 64 on one of these. Yeah, raw. This is like 75 on eBay, 50 to 75. Probably would do like this start price right here. Just something interesting. Ireland 10 shilling. Yeah, actually, I might have the page up still. No, I don't. Damn. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Joe. What do they call this? Ireland Republic 10 shilling. 50th anniversary 1916 Easter Rising. Did y'all catch that? I don't know if y'all caught that or not. It's a 150-year commemorative of the Easter Rising. Damn, I ran it cheap. I'll take $5 more off. I mean, I think I'm losing $5 at that. Not going to be a melt one. Well, she's fat too. 83.5% silver. Ireland commemorative. 150-year Easter Rising commemorative. What about a PL Colombian $half? What y'all's offer on that? Can't do $1 with like 6 people. That would be impossible. I'm going to test out some giveaways this auction to see if I can get them set the proper way to where I'm not paying $5 per giveaway. So I would like to do them where I can just mail them in an envelope. But it seems to be a difficult little system to figure out at first. I've never attempted it. It just would help a lot. All the big streams do it, so it's figure outable. Just not there yet, guys. This is like like price guides $4.25 on a 4PL. This has got some dye polish and stuff. I mean, you can obviously tell it's PL. I mean, there's nothing about this that's not PL. There is 2 proofs out there that are like 30 grand, and there is the MPL also. I mean, This is just 64 PL, conservatively, looked at, graded. You got your dye polishes in the field, got your nice cameos, got your complete mirrors. It's easier to see away from the light. Complete mirrors, complete cameo. 425 PCGS. What y'all's offer on that? Let's get this started the right way with a banger. I really should just send this in. But, yeah, with 8 people, I wish I could do it. If I can figure out how to get those giveaways at $1 that I pay for shipping, maybe we could do that. I can't seem to figure it out. I'm not in the in crowd, I guess. I've only been here since beta, you know what I mean? Guys, just throw a number. No other stream's gonna buck and go that either. Like not a damn stream's gonna buck and go that. Unless they got like 200 people in there. Then maybe they would. I'm not gonna say they wouldn't. And this fucker is a nice boy. Can't believe nobody even has an offer. No offer. Y'all didn't want the cheaper option coin. Y'all didn't want the better coin. Which y'all want this whole Canadian silver dollar book? Is that what y'all are here for? I appreciate y'all coming by either way, bro. You guys are awesome to me. Retired Ron, what's up, buddy? I've been seeing a lot of names popping through. I know SK. I seen him. Jeff Witt. What's up? What's up? I appreciate y'all coming by, man. I'm sure I missed a couple. Got a lot of stuff to show, man. I'd like to get some of this stuff sold so we can actually buy stuff next week. I haven't even got to like paying for these coins yet. Like we're not nowhere near profit. Like we're still like full table. Like a lot of value on the table. Here, I'm gonna run this cheaper one again. This is like, $50 to $75 on eBay. This is a 1966 83.5% silver. I want to say it's like close to 20 grams. This is a 150th year commemorative of the Easter uprising in Ireland. This is Ireland, 10 shilling. Is silver. It's like 50 to 75. I did 35. I'll do 30. It's going to be. You're just here to support on a little bit of cash, you know what I mean? You ain't got enough to offer on bigger stuff. I got a lot of bigger stuff in this box. I've got this book back here I can do close to melt, and I've got some other melt foreign in here too that we'll get to. But that book's got 28 silver dollars in it. 22 of them are 80%. There might be a couple in that 22 that are the 925, but I didn't have enough time. I'm just going to put them as all 80%. 22 are 80%. 6 of them are 50%, and 6 of them are clad in that book. So you got 28 silver containing coins in that book back there. Melt is, I did the math again last night. I was saying 550. That's wrong. It's 520 is exact melt. on that book, and that's not counting the clad coins at all, like 0 value for the 6 clad coins, which is not true. They're like $10 a piece, but at least $5 a piece. I can run it for melt. That's going to be. I can't go under melt for this book. I didn't buy it under melt. Nobody was like, "Hey, you want all these valuable?" And there's 10 dye varieties in this book, guys. There's 10 dye varieties. You know, so you've got multiple 52s because you got both dye varieties. You got multiple 53s because you got both dye varieties. Multiple 55s because you got both dye varieties. Multiple 57s, both dye. You get it, right? There's 10 dye varieties in this book. A lot of really, really nice coins in here. I believe this 66 might actually be the fucking proof. I might actually have to look that up. Unless somebody wants me to run it. I mean, put up or shut up, right? If that coin's a proof, it's like fucking a couple thou wow. This is melt on the 28 silver coins that are in this book. This is melt. That's not so like melt on these guys up here are $20. The 80% coins. This whole first page is 80% coins. Melt on all of these coins is $20. It's like 1987. Okay. And then it runs all the way to 67 is your 80 percenters. Okay. And then pager clad. So you have 22 80%, 6 50%, and 6 clad. Melt is exactly 5. It was like 518. The easiest sale. All these dye varieties are worth 50 plus. They're like $50 to $75 coins, not $20 melt coins. You make your damn money back just on the 10 dye varieties in this book at 50 a piece. There's zero reason not to buy this book. Nobody's got 518 though, I guess. Damn, brutal. That's the easiest item of the day, man. That's the easy one. The only ones that might be like AU are these first 4. Everything else is high mint state. Like I say, you've got some PL ones. You got this 66 that might actually be fucking proof. I gotta look that up. I didn't think there was a proof for that year. If there is, it's really valuable. And you've got your, that's why I say like some of these in here, and these ones that I said were 80%. Some of these might be 925. Like that one might be a 925 one. But I did it as 80%. Everything, all 22 at 80%, and 6 at 50%, and 6 clads. The clads I didn't even. I'm running this book at melt. 0 value on the clads. But a lot of these clads in like a 65, like they would be fresh out of the pack, like these probably are $100 NGC price. So essentially, that's still like a $50 coin that I'm giving you for free. That's like 4 of them that I'm giving you for free. 6 of them I'm giving you for free. Damn, nobody can handle this book, man. This book is she scary, huh? It's a scary book, huh? At Melt. With 10 dye varieties. Everything in like phenomenal conditions. With 6 extra clad coins that are still worth like 50 a piece. $100 graded. Yeah, that's not a good deal, right? That couldn't possibly be a good deal. I'm just getting my money back. You think I got this cheaper than Melt with 10 dye varieties in it? You think I got it for lower than that? Somehow, magically. I like beat up old lady. I was like, put them up, put them dukes up, lady. Give me them 28 silver coins. Give me them with the 10 dye varieties. Give me them, boy. Give it up, give it up. Yeah, it's missing the first page, so whoever originally owned this is supposed to be the 35 through 86. As you can see, it's only the 52 through 86. The first page is worth like 2 G's itself, so I can understand why it's not there. I could totally understand why. And I wouldn't be able to sell this book on here if that page was in there. I'd have to pull them all out and sell them all individually. Also, this book's really cool because these slides pull out. I've sold a couple of these style. These are like from the 60s or something. Like these are early books too. They got the little tabs in there. These ones actually have pages, but really, really neat. Yeah, that 66 just looks way too nice to me. Looks way too nice. $22 80%, 6 50%, and 6 clads for free. Melt. There's 10 dye varieties in here. It's 22 80% coins. They're 20 a piece. It's like 1987. The 650% are 13 and some change, like 1357. And the clads I'm just giving you for free, but the 6 clads in here, like if you got this coin right here, like fresh out of the pack, let's get it in the light a little better. Yeah, if you got like that coin like fresh out of a pack, like they are, it's $100 NGC just for the clad ones, in that kind of a grade. So, but getting those for free, yeah, it's just Melt. I think Melt's like exactly 518. I was asking 550, but I'll goddamn do it for Melt, I guess. It's a stupid deal though. See how you got multiples? So you got multiple 52s because you got both dye varieties, multiple 53s because you got both dye varieties, multiple 55s because you got both dye varieties. Yeah, there's 10 whole dye varieties. 257s. 265s. You're missing one of the 65 dye varieties. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3 65 dye varieties. You're missing 2 of them. There's a lot of 65 dye varieties. They don't put the 66 dye variety in the book. I can see why it's like a $2,500 coin or like $518. Melt, guys. Melt. 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 22 80% silver dollars, 6 50% silver dollars, and 6 clads. 35 total coins. 28 containing silver. All it's going to take is whoever's got the actual money. It's gonna take. Nobody's got it, huh? Damn. Telling y'all, bro, most streamers would break all these apart and sell y'all those die varieties for like 50 a piece, 75 a piece. I'm doing $20 melt. Like, and there's 10 dye varieties. 50 a piece, that's 500. That's literally what you're paying melt for the whole set. Like, really? Plus 6 clads for free. Still with the canoe design. That's why they have that nice little value graded. I believe this is one of the 6 50% too. All the ones with the different reverses through the 70s are going to be your 50% coins. So like your Winnipeg, these guys up here, you know. But some of these that I called 80% in the first 22 might actually be 925, but I was going off of, I didn't have time to look up every single coin. I just looked up what the years were. Because you have proof coins that came out. Like, technically, there's silver coins for all these years that are in this book. But some of them were the proof ones that came out in proof sets, right? These are all uncirculated coins that are in this book. These all came from uncirculated sets. $5.18 is melt, chat. You can do the math yourself. 22 coins, 80% silver. And these are, what are they, like 26 grams or something? 27 grams a piece, something like that. Yeah, it's like 1987 melt is what I'm running. All of these, even all 10 dye varieties, these 50s years are super valuable. This whole page is 1987 melt a piece. All the way to 67 is 1987 melt a piece. And then in the 70s, you have 6 50%ers, which are the ones with the different reverses. And they're 1387 a piece melt. And then the other 6 in this book that are clad are free. I did not put a value on them. You're just buying the silver coins in the book. The 6 clad ones are free. You're buying 28 silver coins at melt in a Canadian silver dollar book. You're not getting all of the same date. You're not getting a tube of 67s. You know, you're getting every date from 52, all the dye varieties, all the way to 86. I want to say it only runs, actually, let me see. Not lie to you. 82 is the last coin in there. Oh my god, bro. If I thought this was going to be so hard to buy or to sell for melt, you know, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. A collector's book. Can't even sell it for melt. You know how long it would take to put all these together in these kind of conditions with all the dye varieties? Do you have one? I know I don't. It's one thing to have a date run book, but to have all the dye varieties in it? Come on, that's something else, chat. That's something else. Like, we act like we don't even know like coins anymore. What's collecting again? What's numismatic value? Way more than melt. Yeah, it's way more than melt. This book is way more than Melt numismatic value. Way more than Melt with all 10 dye varieties that are in it. 22 80% silver coins, 6 50% silver coins, and 6 clads, chat. 6 clads. For free. Your clads are free. I gave you the clads for free. You don't even gotta buy the clads. You're just buying the silver in the book with the 10 dye varieties. The only coins that look below mint state to me are the first 4. But they're still like $50 coins a piece is what they sell for on eBay raw, looking like that, right? Because they're all 4 dye varieties, right? I'm selling them for 1987 melt a piece. I'm selling everything in here for melt. Even though this book has 10 dye varieties. See how there's 252s, 253s, 255s, 257s? It's because there's all the dye varieties in here. Yeah, this is melt quality, right? 10 dye varieties. I've got 3 of the 65 dye varieties in here. You're missing 2 of them. Look at that 66. That looks like a fucking proof, does it not? This is all uncirculated coins. These all came out of uncirculated packs. Okay, so once you get to 67, you're done with the 80 percenters. You move on to in the 70s, you've got 6 different ones that have the different reverses, not the canoe. These are all 50%. These are $13.97 melt, but they sell for more than that. The clads, if you get a 65 on this 60, I know the 78 clad, it's $100 NGC, and you're getting the clads for free. Did I mention? You're getting the 6 clads for. There's 35 coins in here. 28 of them contain silver. 22 of them 80%. 6 of them 50%, and 6 of them clad. All you gotta say is run it for melt. All you gotta say is run it for melt. Look, y'all are thinking about it, aren't you? Ziggy. Melt is exactly 518, my friend. On the 22 80% and the 6 50%. The 6 clads, of course, are free. But you got 10 dye varieties in there that are worth 50 a piece. You get what I'm saying? Of the ones I know, there might be a couple in there that are more than that. I've only had this book since last week. Like, I just got it. Got it from the local shop like I always do. I partner with a local shop. A guy came in with a $22,000 collection, and this was one of the items in it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just the 10 dye varieties being in there, that's really, like, I mean, it'd be one thing if this was just a 52 to 82 date run, but it's a date run plus all the dye varieties, like, and I wish I could show these better, but really, the only coins in here that I have any concern being lower than mint state are the first 4, but they're still worth an AU $50 a piece, like NGC price, you know, or great, you know, raw price, you know. Let's see. So we got, and then you run through the 55. Yeah. So anything after that, these all look really, really good, like high mint state. You know, all of these look fresh out the pack. after the first row, which is understandable because these are the early ones with the different heads. So you still got King George on these. This book is actually missing the first page. That would be like a $2,000 page itself, even though Melt would only be like $300 or something on the first page, right? But I can see why it's not in here anymore. The collector must have kept it. His son kept it, whatever. This was from a grandfather that passed away, this $22,000 collection that came in. And I've been selling stuff from it for a couple months now, I guess. And there's still a lot more stuff. I'd like to get to it. But if we can't get like really easy sales going, we can't really dip into like the really like crazy stuff. I'm trying to get some money together to do so, but that would be for my collection. You know, if we're gonna slow down like that, we can't pay Melt for collector coins. That probably took this guy years to put this book together. This is a book from the 60s also, so all these slides pull out. Let me show you all this. Scared a little. So all these slides pull out. Let me set y'all down. Y'all gonna get dizzy over there. Yeah, so you see the slides pull out. Yeah. It's actually a very cool style of book. What was the company called again? Guard Master, Numismatic Storage System. Melt, guys. Nobody can take it down for Melt, huh? Does anybody have an offer? Like, Jesus, like, Melt's not good enough. What's good enough? I don't get what the dilemma is about this book, bro. 10 dye varieties, 28 silver coins, 6 clads for free. For Melt. All y'all gotta say is run it, bro. There's 10 people in here. Somebody's got it. Somebody knows that's a smart buy. This whole book for Melt. Like, really? 10 dye varieties. All your dye, you got 252s, 253s, 255s, 257s. You've got 365s. Missing 2 of the dye varieties. You got, yeah, that's going to be last. So you got 10 dye varieties in here. You got all your commemoratives that are your little bit lower percent silvers. You got whole first page 80%. All the way to here 80%. And then you got 650%. And you got 6 clads. 35 coins, I believe, if my math is correct on that. 22, 6, and 6. Does somebody need to see it on a calculator or what? Like, what do I need to do to get to get the point across? Here. 1987 times. It's probably going up. Melt's probably gone up since then. I haven't checked it in a few days, so if silvers went up, this is probably too low. 1987 times 22. Okay. What's that equal? 437.14. Okay, let's look at it. I'll look it up for you. The 22 coins. Let me get them up here. I'll get you a weight. Here, so this is going to be exact. It'll tell you everything here. So it's actually 19. To 67, and of course, you got multiples in there. You got all the die varieties. Yeah, so melt is 990 on 22 of the coins, and then I'll bring up melt for your other ones. That would be, let me find one of them. What year they are? They're in the 70s, so you're 74. And there's 6 of them. Your 50 percenters that are this percentage right here, which is they still weigh 23.327 grams, but they are 50% silver. They are 1244. So let me add them to the number here that we were working on. Let's do 1990 times 22 equals 437.80. And then what was the other amount? And then 1244 times 6. Is 74.64. So 334 plus yeah, 434. That's why that's wrong. 434. 34 plus 74. And that's without the change. Is 508. Okay, so it's what was I saying? I was saying 518. I was like $10 over, and you guys didn't bid. Like, geez, kill me, like murder me, like goddamn, beat me up, Scotty. It's technically would be 509.20 is exact melt, not counting the clad coins at all. The 6 clad coins are just free. Yeah, 22 80%. You got 6 50% and 6 clads. Somebody want me to run it for melt with the 10 die varieties in here that are not worth melt, worth way more than melt? It'd be a smart buy, that's for sure. The 10 die varieties are worth 50 apiece. So you take 10 coins out of the book, get your $500 back, and you still have probably like $350 melt left in the book. Is it a good buy or not? This is difficult, isn't it? This is just a hard buy at melt, This is just hard, so hard. Yeah, 508 or 509.20 is exact melt. There you go. Probably still don't end up with $500 after fucking fees. Fucking lose my ass on this book. Guys, really? Like, really? What do we want to pay for this book? If it's not melt, what do we want to pay for this book? Can it not be like we're pulling teeth to sell goddamn 28 silver coins? That's insane, guys. You guys act like I'm trying to fucking sell you a fucking dog turd. I'm trying to sell you silver at melt. I just did the math right in front of you. The weights are 23.327 grams. You got 6 50% at that weight and 22 80% at that weight. Do the math for me. It's fine. Do the math. Tell me what it is. What is it? Because apparently, like, my math isn't good enough. I'm using literal like prices from today. 427, 2025. I'm using NGC's goddamn melt weight and their melt value. 22 80%, 6 50%. That's all you need to worry about. The 6 clads, don't worry about them. They're just free. Melt is exactly 50920 at this second. 50920 at this second. At this split second. See, and the funny thing is, in a big stream, they would start it at $1 and it would sell for like $1,000. That's the funny thing. It doesn't matter what it starts at, chat. It matters what it ends at, right? That's the funny part. There's 10 dye varieties in here. I should be doing the 10 dye varieties at what they're worth, not melt. They're major dye varieties. They're not minor dye varieties. They're major. That's why they're in the book. That's why they're labeled. They're major dye varieties. 10 of them. Like you get them in a holder and they're worth way more than melt. Yeah, like those kind of coins. There's 10 of them in there. Plus another 12 just regular 80% dollars. Plus another 6 50% dollars, which have 6 commemoratives that are also worth good money. Graded. I don't know, guys. It's not a good deal, right? Screw me, right? You know, I should have started way higher. I thought I was being nice running it for melt. Now y'all done back me in the corner, huh? Like, thanks. I appreciate y'all a lot. All the shit I fucking do, you know. Like, you think people are running to me to sell me books like this under melt? You think that's like a reality? If you do, you're delusional. The whole book's BU. Like, there's literally only a couple coins in here that I'd be like, I don't know. And let me look this 66 up, because if that's a proof, it's worth a couple grand. So I guess if you guys don't want this book for melt, I might as well take my value out of it and readjust the price, huh? Silver coins at melt, not good enough. It's not like you're getting, like, I just literally saw a stream selling the same Canadian dollars, except for they were selling rolls of like the 64, you know, and getting melt for them, right? The same date, where you got a roll of like all of the same date. right? This is a book with all different dates and 10 dye varieties. You got 252s because you got both dye varieties, 253s because you got both dye varieties, 255s because you got both dye varieties, 257s because you got both dye varieties. Yeah, that's not what the time, the effort that this collector took to put this thing together with these 28 silver coins in here. Not worth a damn thing. Not worth a fucking thing. I bought it from a goddamn local shop. So if you guys think I got this for undermelt, you think that this guy bought this from the fucking guy whose grieving grandfather died for undermelt. 22 of them are 80%, and 6 of them are 50%. Those are the only ones you got to worry about. And then there's 6 clads that are free. Mr. Drew. Yeah, so this whole first page is 80%. All the way to the 67 is 80%. And then you've got 6 50% in the 60s to 70s years right here. And then you've got 6 clads. Like the back page is clads. And 2 of these are clads in this section. 6 of these are 50% down here. So they're just like the commemoratives, the 6 50%. So they're different reverse. So you see how they're not like the canoe. They're like different reverses, the Winnipeg. Yeah, those are your 6 50% that are in there. And then, which a lot of people don't know about those. But yeah, they're like 1337 melt a piece. These right now are 1990 a piece. That's NGC. That's like exact right now seconds melt, like 1244 actually for right now for the 50% and 1990 for the 80%. Exact melt on just the silver in here is 50920. I like just did the math. But you got 10 dye varieties in here that are worth 50 plus a piece. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a no-brainer. And I would say on all of these coins, all of them are BU and like fresh out of the pack because they're all from uncirculated sets, except for the first 4 coins because those are your different reverses and your most expensive coins. But they're still like 50 a piece in the condition that they are in the book, like AU58. But everything else is, high grade BU. If that's 66, if there is a proof in 66, and that's it, that would be fucking crazy. If it's just PL, that's also cool. Yep. 50920 is melt. You're welcome to do the math yourself. 2280%. And the weight on them is 23.327 grams. 23.327 grams on all the dollars that are in here. So you need 22 at 80%, and you need 6 at 50%. Okay. So your 50 like the Winnipeg reverse, your 50% are 1244 right now. And your regular 80% dollars with the canoe, the 22 coins that are in there, they are 1919 right now, melt. So you'd go 1919 times 22 and 1244 times 6 and add the 2 together. whoever buys this, I'm gonna throw something in on it just because everybody's being so ridiculous on this. I'm gonna hold whoever buys this shit down. I know, Honda. I know. I'm selling it at melt. 22 80% silver coins and 6 50% with 10 die varieties. So like you got 252s, 253s, 255s, 257s. You get what I'm saying? You got all the major die varieties in the book. It's literally the easiest. But I wish I was in my goddamn stream. I would have goddamn bought this 3 hours ago. Well, I ain't been on that long, but I would have bought this one as soon as I fucking showed it. I know. I mean, if nobody wants it, I'll keep it and break all the coins out and run them individually and get 50 a piece on the 10 die varieties and make the 500 that I'm asking melt on the whole book on 35 coins. You know what I mean? I take 10 coins and make the $500. Right? And I still got 22 coins, which is probably like $300 melt left. Not a good deal though, you know. Not a very good deal, you know. It's just kind of, you know, mediocre, you know. I don't think there's a shop in the world that pays under melt for a book that has all the die varieties and date runs. It's one thing if you came in with a tube of 64s. Yeah, they might tell you a little under melt. Ain't gonna be much under melt. But if you come in with all the dates, that's a different story, guys. And all the major die varieties, it's a different story. I should know I partner with a shop. You know, all my stuff comes from a shop that's like 2 seconds up the road. That I could take this back for melt. You know what I mean? Like, I could take it back for whatever melt that day was. So if silver goes up. So I'm not trying to make a fortune off you guys. I'm trying to give it to one of my buyers. I buy this stuff for you guys, not to take it back, if you get what I'm saying. If I have to keep it, if it's something that, you know what I mean, like I got the money for, I'll keep it. But I don't buy anything that I wouldn't sell to you guys. Like, I'd be excited to get a book like this. I don't get why it's like we're looking at a pile of shit. 28 silver coins, pile of shit, you know. 28 full dollar silver coins. I mean, I just saw a full count roll of 64 sell in a bigger streamer stream the other day, a 20 count roll for $4.45. Let alone having all the dates and the die varieties. The die varieties on the first 4 dates are, so like the 52, so like it'll say water lines, so, and no water lines. So the water lines on the reverse are different, and then same for the 53s. It's pretty much they use the die from the year before type shit. The 55 Amphiphore die variety, I'm not too familiar with that. I don't know. It could be worth a lot. I don't know. I would figure at least $50 in that kind of condition. And then you got one water line, normal water lines. You've got the small beads, pointed 5 variety 1, the large beads, blunt 5 variety 3. You've got the large beads, pointed 5 variety 4. And they are there. I did check them, like, to make sure that the die varieties were actually on the coins. Because that's something that I do. Like, I don't let somebody tell me a die variety's there. I mean, I'm gonna be checking. Yeah, they're all there. But there's a couple there that I wasn't familiar with. I knew about the blunt, the small beads, those kind of things. I knew about those first four, the 50 states. I didn't know about the Amphiphore. I still don't know if I remember what exactly it was. That's the only one in there that says that, though. Melt. This whole book's melt, guys. Melt at this exact second. 22 80%, 6 50%, and 6 clads for free. 35 coins with all the dye varieties. We just did exact melt math on your 50%. They're 1244. There's 6 of them. And your 80%, there's 22 of them. It's 1919 right now. So you got to go 1990 times 22 and 6 times 1244 and add the two together. That's what I'm running this book at, melt. With 10 dye varieties in it. It's an easy buy, guys. It's the easiest thing I've sold in weeks. It's just pricey. But you're guaranteed to like make money off of it. Like if that's what you're worried about. Everybody seems to be worried about making money. If you're just putting it back, then goddamn, you're really fucking balling out of control. But you could break out the 10 dye varieties in this book. I'm selling them for $19.90 a piece. They're like $50 a piece for the dye varieties that they are. Raw. So you can literally make $300 right off the bat. By just selling the 10 dye varieties out of here. And then you'd still have, $300 melt in here that's left. All right. Guys, somebody tell me to run this for melt. Somebody be smart. Somebody grow some nuts, man. But like I'm on here with a bunch of babies. Never seen a fucking coin in their life, I guess. I don't think that's the case. I hope not. I don't think there's actually like people on here that are dealers and know what this book's worth. With 22 80% silvers and 6 50% in it and 6 clads with 10 dye varieties. You got 252s, 253s, 255s, 257s, 365s because you've got 10 dye varieties in there. Major dye varieties, like ones that they put on the label without you having to pay for it. You get what I'm saying? Major dye varieties. All right, what do I run this book at, man? I was just joking, bro. Yeah, don't take that personally, bro. I was just playing. I'm fucking with y'all, man. Y'all should know I'm fucking with y'all. I'm just saying, I know somebody in here's got the money. Somebody in here's got the money. Jeff. And there's already been somebody in here that's got the money. I'm supposed to try to sell the book, so, sometimes I get a little carried away. I mean, I will admit that. If I don't sell this book, then we ain't going to be back next week. It's as simple as that. I can't eat $500. I don't think people understand I'm like the same as y'all. I'm not rich either. Like, I live with my family in a small little bedroom, bro. Nobody's buying anything right now. All the like groups dried up. Uh, like there for a while, like stuff was people was posting stuff and it would sell like really quickly. And it'd be gone, and then they'd be posting new shit. Now it's like they posting shit and ain't a fucking comment on that motherfucker. Some of them are scammers. You gotta be careful with them Facebook groups, bro. There's this one guy, Brindle Bullion or something. Stay away from that guy, bro. He don't ever put his actual like. He don't put like a photo with his name next to the stuff or none of that, man. Be careful with that. If they're saying they got like all these coins and they can't show you that they got all these coins, like with their name next to it and a signature and a date, you better be skeptical as hell. Like for real. That's the kind of person that's got a a fake Facebook page that he does that crap on. And he'll be throwing out like, oh, I got freaking 20 ounces at melt. I got fucking 501 gram bars at below melt. Is what it usually is. It's like he's saying like way below melt. That shit ain't legit, y'all. That's how you get robbed. If anybody that actually like sells coins for a living is selling them for like 50% below melt, you ain't gonna get no coins, bro. And if you do, they're gonna be from China and they're gonna be knockoffs. Unfortunately. One shot. One opportunity. 50 Ike, what's up, buddy? Crass, what's up? How you feeling, buddy? Mom Spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. Not much, just trying to sell this book for Milt. Not having much luck. 10 dye varieties. 6 free coins. Free book. Just melt on the silver. At this exact moment. Let alone what I paid for melt for it last week when I bought it. I don't know if that's more or less than what it is now. I really don't remember. This is exact melt. It's actually 20 cents more than this. There's 22 80% silver dollars, 6 50% silver dollars, and 6 clads. Clads are free. So there's 28 silver containing coins in there with 10 dye varieties. It's just 20 cents under melt. 20 cents under melt. 22 80% silver, $1 with all 10 dye varieties. As you can see, there's 252s, 253s, 257s, 255s. You got 365s in here of the dye varieties. Yeah. So everything is 80% silver up to the 67, so 22 of them. And then you've got 6 50% down here in the 60s and 70s that are your different reverses. So like they're different than the Canoe. Those are all 50%. Those meld at 1244 right now, and the 80%'s meld at 990 right now. 1990 a piece. And it'd be nice to sell something, man. I ain't gonna be back next weekend, y'all. Like, got a lot of money I owe for all this stuff I have. We literally we've done 3 streams and sold $300. It's a little crazy. That's a little crazy. $320. Let's not forget about the $20 yesterday. I can't keep spending $2,000 a week if you guys can only buy $500 a week. I mean, it's getting to that point, man. Like, I can't keep cherry picking. If I goddamn can't sell shit like premium stuff for melt. Any shop in the entire United States or Canada would pay you more than melt for this book right here. Because you've got all the die varieties, the major die variety. Like, you send the coin in, and like you don't even have to grade it. You don't have to pay for a variety, and they just put it on there because it's a major die variety. There's 10 of them in this book. There's 22 80% silver coins that weigh 23.327 grams. And there's 6 50% silver coins that weigh the same weight. Legacy Vault, thank you for the follow, my man. All right, let's run something cheap, man. I guess. I mean, this book is just it's the hardest thing to sell on Whatnot. Freaking full date runs with 10 die varieties that melt. Yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. So this right here, this is 1966. This is an Irish 10 shilling. This is from the Easter Revolt, I believe, is what they call it. It's a 150-year commemorative coin. These go for $75 on eBay. Over here, we're starting it at $30. It is 83.5% silver, I believe, at 20 grams. I think it's like a little under 20 grams. But really, that doesn't matter. This has a lot of numismatic value, is what this coin is. It's hard to find this coin in Unk. And you can obviously see this is better than Unk. What am I gonna do, bro? Fucking no, bro. Just fucked, I guess. Me, right? Y'all want the whole table, I guess? You want all this stuff that's like $1,500 and the book that's $509 melt? I mean, I wouldn't have one if I hadn't been on here for fucking. I mean, how long I've been on here, bro? 2 hours without like a word. talking to brick walls. I wonder why like small streamers have an attitude when all y'all flock to the big streamer and they treat y'all like dog shit and y'all fucking pay double retail for stuff. Y'all wonder. Y'all wonder, bro. Ain't nobody got no money, bro. Or they would have already bought that book for Melt, bro. And you don't either. Because you're one of those type of guys that just goes in people's streams to talk shit that you don't know. Or don't know anything about. Do I come to your stream and do that? Do I come to your stream and do that, bro? Exactly, so shut the fuck up. What do you know about streaming then? You sitting here acting like you like King Tut or something, like you know what you're doing, like what I should be doing. Yeah, that's the kind of person right there. I could have your favorite thing in the future, bro. And I could do it way cheaper than anybody else. So much for that. Y'all can check my reviews, bro. I've been here since beta, bro. I've been here since beta. It's fine. Nobody has no money today. It's okay. It's cool. It's all good. It's fine. It's cool. It's all good. I don't hate nobody for it. I'm just mad because there's fucking another 10 G's worth of good stuff at the shop that I can't go and get for y'all. Really, that's what I'm upset about is getting more stuff for y'all. But whatever. You know, hate me, yo. That's cool too. Being the Slim Shady or whatnot's not easy, you know? Ain't easy being greasy, you know? It ain't easy being able to run your fucking giveaways for $1. You know? They charge me $5. And then we wonder why I only got 7 people in here. It's because I'm not running a giveaway a second. Because I ain't got $500 to fucking pay for giveaways. Now I got $50. I got $100. But no, Whatnot ain't told me how to do it. I've been asking for weeks. I'm not in the club. I'm not in the club, y'all. You get it? I'm not on the West Coast. I'm not in the club. I'm not with all these other people. They don't like me. You get it? I'm not in the club. I never was in the club, bro. Like, I never was in the club. I failed 9th grade 3 times, bro. Now, like Eminem said he failed 9th grade 3 times. I failed 9th grade 3 times, bro. Because they pushed me through elementary and middle school without passing a single fucking class. While I had 2 alcoholic and crackhead parents running the fuck around with knives and stabbing each other and shit and being held hostage. You get it? I'm not part of the club, bro. I'm not, you know, I don't have the clout, you know. It's cool. I don't need the clout. I sold $115,000 worth of coins on here last year myself, just me, with none of them people helping me. Okay? I don't need them. It's cool. It's all good. Does it make me salty seeing people paying double retail on shit when I'm selling it for wholesale? Yes. Not for me. It don't make me salty because I want y'all's money. It makes me salty because y'all ain't coming back to Whatnot, period, because you got ripped the fuck off. That's what makes me salty. Is that gives Whatnot a bad name. If y'all only knew how easy I am to work with, bro. All my buyers know. Everybody that's actually bought from me knows. If y'all only knew. Yeah, I'd like to run some coins, you know. That'd be cool on a coin stream, you know, in the coin section, you know. That'd be cool. I can't give away coins, though. I can't buck and stop them. Y'all know that. I'm not that dumb. I've been here since beta. You think I'm that dumb? You think I'm going to buck and stop stuff with 7 people in the stream? I need like 100 plus. That's why you see all the big streamers. They buck and go when they have 100 plus people in the stream. They're like, get more people in here, get more, so I can buck and go some. And then they still just buck and go some shit. You get it? If y'all don't understand the app, I mean, you know, watch it. Get on here a little bit. Don't even buy nothing. Just hang out. Just watch it. See how it works. That's how it works. The people that are on here for y'all's benefit get shafted, and the people that are on here just padding their pockets don't. You know. But, you know, I can't knock the hustle, right? It's cool, you know. They got there somehow. They paid their way somewhere. They knew somebody. When this program started like 3 years ago, when I started selling on here in beta, things were a lot different back then, that's for damn sure. Not everybody was so worried about fucking getting an item for, you know, from a small seller for fucking 20% of its value. And paying double melt to the big streamers that they like, quote unquote. I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, it's cool, you know, but I don't know where the benefit is. The only benefit I see is helping them out to have somebody else buy a coin from Whatnot and take it to their local dealer, and for them to say, what the fuck did you pay for that? And then you think they're going to come back to Whatnot? There's like fucking tons of people that are my followers that are gone from Whatnot. They're not on Whatnot at all anymore. There's a bunch of people that were my friends that were streamers that are gone. Not on Whatnot at all anymore. Because of bad experiences like that. Yeah, be careful right now. It might not be a good time to start, like especially not in this season. We're going to go into the slow season. So us small sellers right now are going to struggle. The big streamers will still be okay. But once the season picks back up again, you know, us small sellers get a piece again. So that's I make my money in tax time and Christmas time. That's my best time periods. Once you get around like the middle of the year, it gets like this, where everybody's scared to ask about any coin period because they just don't have it. You know, and I get it. You know, I totally get it, man. Like I say, I'm just like y'all, man. I'm not some rich guy that's over here that has like 10 people getting host for me and like that flipped up all these coins for me and marked them all up. No, I did all that. This is me. I did that, right? So that goddamn PL Colombian half. Not everybody's afraid of it. Yeah, and I think people are worried. I get that too. I think people don't know what's going to happen next, right? Like, what's the next? What's the next shoe to fall? You know. And I get that, but I've since been on here for 3 years. It's happened multiple times, and every time it breaks, silver goes up again, and people are on here heavy, and you can't keep a hold of anything. So I've had streams where if I had all this stuff, it'd be gone in like 15 minutes, you know. It just all depends on how heavy it is on here. If it's not heavy on here, it's not heavy on here. I saw this morning even the big streams didn't have like a whole lot of people. You know, so I get it. And like I say, all the groups on Facebook, people aren't bidding anymore. It don't matter what the coin is. Guys, this is a $400 what is it? Freaking 425 PCGS and a 4 PL. Let alone if it's DPL. It's half the PCGS. To 1250. Yeah, you can see the mirrors much better when you take it out of the direct LED light. And you can see how nice the cameo is. But definitely in the light, you're going to see that. On these PLs, you know, you got full details. It's like really, really strong details. You know, because this is going to be your beginning of the die periods. They did actually make a proof of this coin in this year and the previous year. There's only 2 known proofs out there of the Colombian half. One in 92 and one in 93. And they're both sold at auction years ago for 32 grand and some change. If this gets a DPL, it's like double that. You know, just regular PL is 425. You know, they don't sell very often. Really low population. You know, there's probably not very many. I didn't check scarcity. I don't know if you can even check scarcity on PL. I might have to check that out if nobody snacks it. It's probably pretty goddamn well. I could tell by the pops it was scarce. And this does have some die polish and stuff on the front, which is common to these. The book, like I say, melt was exactly 509.20. Jeff Witt. That was melt. And then the 6 clads in the back are just free. There's value in those too. I just sold some the other day. I sold a bunch of sets. I don't know. It was from a different collector that had like all these dollars in them a couple weeks ago, but they had all the other coins too. And I don't think it was, you wouldn't have had all the die varieties and stuff. I don't believe it was, I want to say maybe I only had 10. Yeah, 10 of the dollars in the actual uncirculated sets. Yeah, 22 80%, and 6 50% in there in that book. And for you, Jeff, I would do just like exactly 5. 509's melt. I'll give it to you for, you know what I mean? I'll take the $9 hit. 920. I'll take the 920 hit. Let's see. Just keep showing stuff y'all see something you like. Let me know. I'd like to at least make a sale today. That'd be cool. I'd like to get like $500 today, like done. I can run again tomorrow morning, but I gotta pay boss on Tuesday, man. Like, I'm starting to sweat now, man. Like, I took a lot of stuff this week because we had been doing fine. Okay, cool. I'll run it for you right at 5. I'll probably, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what what I'll have to pay for it. So I'll take a little bit of a hit on that, but I appreciate you on that. Oh, looks like Goofy's in on the book. Yeah, the Colombian half dollar, like I say, it's 64 PL would be right where I think it is. 200 or best offer. I think I offered it to you before for like 150, Jeff Wood. So I would hold to that number. Goofy's going to take the beautiful, crazy 22 80%, 6 50%, and 6 clads for free. Under melt. 509.20 was melt on that book. Good pickup, Goofy. Fucking steal of a fucking steal. If you didn't see it, I'm going to show it to you. Because now I'm going to miss it. No, thank you, buddy. Thank you for popping in at the right moment. Oh. It's all right, Jeff. It's all right. You tried. I appreciate you. Let me get Goofy's name on this. Yeah, so 28 silver coins in here. I'm gonna actually write on this, Goofy, what all is in here. Let's see, that was the book number 1. So let's see, we're gonna put 22 80% dollars, 6 50% dollars, and 6 clads. There you go, buddy. Great pickup. I know, he came out of nowhere too, didn't he? Oh, damn. That happens. Yeah, I can go 150 on this. Like I say, you send it in, 64 PLs, 425. I mean, this is a lovely coin. I actually kind of mad I'm selling it for that cheap. But quite beautiful. You gotta love it. That's whatnot for you. Yeah, you really could see the mirror in the more dimmer light. Straight on light, yeah. Really don't. But you can see the cameo. Quite the beautiful coin. Alright. What all do we got left, man? We got a hefty box here, man. Somebody else wants some melt silver? I believe I have a little bit more melt silver, which is Canadian too. I don't believe I should want it for melt, but because I believe there was some better dates in it. We got a lot of crowns left, like crown size silvers that are better crowns. Yeah, these are just regular, going to be just regular melt silver here in this stack. I haven't showed these yet, but we've got the Colombian. Yeah, the Colombian is just a proof like strike. So you got your mirror like, instead of it being actually uncirculated, you got your cameo. You got some dye polish on it, which is normal to these. It's actually not really hits that are out here. It's more of a dye polish. 63 PL is a little bit lower, I believe, than this, but I think this is easily a 4 PL. But I'm running it pretty cheap, at what I'm running it at, to give you guys range for if you do send it in to where you're still, because I think it's 325 and a 3 PL. So at 150, I'm less than half of, the minimum grade I believe this would get. let's fucking go this. I don't know. I don't know. He said I'm done. Look, I'm gonna run it. Somebody got to take it down. Look, wait till the last second. If he hasn't bid, then you know you got it. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Goofy said, fuck yeah, I ain't taking that. Goofy, are you new to this stream? I fucks with you, bro. That's funny. He said I'm stealing that. I am Jeff Witt. Goofy strikes again. The Goof Troop. Yeah, there you go. Shit. Helping me out, man. I mean, it's cheap, though. Fuck. It's just... It just takes somebody with the cash to go, cash to blow. Alright, that can go over there with your book. Good pickup, buddy. Alright. God damn it, I wanted to keep that one. Fuck. I still got those other two. I got this one Canadian dime that's going to be like 1200 graded, and this freaking unbelievable freaking monster tone 1907S 1 peso that in a 64 is $2,500. $2,500 NGC. Yeah, we'll put that away. And we also have this. But if somebody's big balling, you know what I mean, steal them from me by all means. This is a 1902 no mint mark. This is the first of this design, and they only ran to 1907. Usually these are dusted. You never find them in mint state. This is easily a mint state 64 probably. I put a 3+ on it, but it just needs a 3 to be $1,200 NGC. Yeah, so if anybody's really big balling, we can show those coins off. All right. This is going to be melt. We've got a 1928 1 florin in there. $11 melt. We have, see, like there's some earlier of these dimes. So these are with the George head on these. These are 40s on these Canadian silver dimes. There's a little bit later of a silver dime. And there's another early silver dime. A little bit later, silver dime. Oh, that's actually the 67 with the fish. That would match the 67 in the book. That has the, what is it, a bird on the 67? I don't remember. There's another silver dime. Another earlier King George silver dime from the 40s. Moving into silver quarter. Silver quarter. Another early silver quarter. 1950. We got another early quarter. Another Canadian quarter silver. And another Canadian quarter silver. And yet another early Canadian 48. Wow. These might actually have more value than melt. And a 50 again, or a 40, 49. Yeah, a lot of Canadians. Yeah, so it's like pretty much all Canadian except for that florin. The silver quarters are like $5 melt and some change, if I'm not mistaken. And the dimes are like 2 and some change. And then the florin was 11 and some change. So we'll go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 65, 67. we'll say $70 with all the change that would be on them. $70 melt for this stack. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 silver coins. See, we're running lots to get y'all deals, so you don't have to pay shipping and tax on all of these coins. You're just buying them all in one lot. I'd rather do stuff that way. I'd rather y'all get a better deal. I'd rather get positive feedback. I'd rather y'all come back. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be melt, guys. It's gonna be melt, or within $1 of melt. Because I think without all the change on them, it was 67. So 20 cents a piece on them. And there's how many coins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 coins times 20 cents. $2, 230, 67, 68, 69, 69.30 is exact melt here. I'll go $69. You know, we can't really sell silver under melt. You know, just kind of a pet peeve. You know, just kind of one of those things. You know, especially early silver. You know, that's actually got probably a little bit of value over melt. We don't really want to be selling them for much under melt. You know, and silver florins, you don't really find them melted a whole lot or in a melt tray unless they're in that condition. That's why it's in this lot, right? Because I could have just put $20 on that and probably got $20 out of somebody, right? But I'm going to sell it to you for $10 melt in this lot, right? Right. These I probably could get $3 a piece, you know, if I buck and goat them. But I'm going to sell them to you for $2 melt. Right. Right. $2.20 melt. Right. Right. Or we can add this melt lot to some other stuff that I have over here. We've got this bad boy, the Easter commemorative Ireland 10 shilling silver. We got this bad boy right here. This is colonial. This is 1797. This is a 2 pence. This is a 2 pence. You see how big this motherfucker is? And these are usually tore up from the floor up when you find these. This one's probably VF. I believe XF is like big money, like 250 NGC. VF is just under that, I believe. But I have the 2 shilling and I have the 1 shilling in here. And the 1 shilling is like only like $40 or something because it's rough. If it was graded, it's like VG price. On the pair, I believe I paid something like 60 and 40. So I could do $100, but I believe that's a little stupid, especially when this is worth like 200 plus. $17.97. I mean, it's 2 pence and a 1 pence. So these are much bigger than like their pennies and stuff. You know, this thing is enormous. It barely fits in this flip. And even the 1 pence is pretty big. They're both $17.97. I bought them as a pair. I would sell them as a pair. You get what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got in here. We've still got that war metal that's freaking comps at 475. Great Britain, 3rd Regiment. $200. Alright, so this is one of the crowns I have. This is the way they were struck up. This is not cleaned or anything. As you can tell, there's no like cleaning lines. They were just struck up kind of proof-like, you know. This coin you can obviously see right here, you know, has a $100 price tag on it. This coin is 250 graded, is what this coin is worth, NGC. This is an Australian crown, really early 1937. These 30s dates on these crowns are very valuable. Just so y'all know. I had never had one of these, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'll snag that bitch up. It's like 250 in this graded. And I've got multiple crowns. I think I got 2 of them that are big boys like this that are going to be minimum $100. And I got a couple that are more just regular, like this Bermuda one, I believe is just regular. Like more around just a dollar value. This one's not too crazy either. Maybe I'll sell all the crowns together, huh? Anybody down with that? Look, so your 2 big boys are that Australian 37 and the Great Britain 37, which this coin right here, this is there's a photo on NGC of a 65 that has more hits than this does. And what 65 is 575 graded NGC. Holy fucking fucktard. And it's not a whole lot lower in a 4. Do this right here. Let's see if somebody can handle it. Alright, so we've got the 2 other crowns. This one here is like, you know, 35 to 40 bucks. Just really, really good shape for that. 1953. This is a New Zealand crown. You know, probably, you know, retail is somewhere around 50 bucks on that. This guy right here, the Bermuda, same deal. I think for on here, probably 35 a piece is a good deal. 70 for the pair. This one was 100, so that's 170. And then this one, fucking 575 NGC. Jesus fucking Christ. 170, 200 for this one. So 370, you take them all. I'll go down to 350. That's actually fucking phenomenal. Grab if somebody knows about crowns, man. Like that is 1937 crowns. You got Great Britain, UK, and you've got your freaking Australia. And you've got a Bermuda crown. And you've got a New Zealand crown. So 4 crown, a lot. 2 of them being your standard, you know, like $35 crowns. And 2 of them not being your standard really early. So it's like, these are from the 60s. That's why they're only worth like 35 bucks, right? These are from the 30s. That's why this one's worth 250 graded. And this one's worth 575 graded. Right? So the one that's 575, I'm asking 200. This one that's 250, I'm asking 100. And these that, you know, retails like 50, I'm asking 35 a piece. You can buy them all as a lot, or you can buy them separately. It's just a lot of bigger, better coins that I have in this lot. 19. This guy was a collector, man. Like, he collected real shit. He wasn't bullshitting when he was collecting stuff. He bought good stuff. He bought key dates. He bought stuff that was valuable. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't a dummy when it came to collecting. This coin right here, this is a 25 cents Newfoundland. If y'all know anything about Newfoundland stuff, that's early. Like, big money, big money. Some of this stuff, especially Mint State. This is a 1919C. Little bit of luster breakage on the obverse here, out in front of the face and behind it. Have it pegged at a 55. Ain't going to be no higher than that, no lower than that. I believe that's right where it's at. 55, no price on NGC, but a 60 is worth 450. So you do the math. Basically one grade, one grade jump. It's like $100 coin also. I used to have a couple Newfoundland guys that would come through looking for fire stuff like this. I don't get it very often though, so they probably gave up because I don't get stuff like this like every day. Here, how about this? I added to that lot for free. That lot I was just showing. Here you go. There you go. Oh damn, that's supposed to be 350. Give me a second. I'll do 350. Unless you want to tip me, that's cool too. But you can wait a second. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 of these. All 5 of them. There you go. Easy buy. Easy buy. All 5 of these. You're getting this coin. That M1 grade bump is worth 450. You're getting this coin right here. Retails for 50. 35 is your price. This coin right here retails for 50. 35 is your price. This coin right here, that's 250 graded. NGC, $100 your price. You see, that's what the price was on it before. I didn't reflip that. That's the way I bought it. 1937. This coin's 575. If it hits that 5, like I think it will, very easily. This coin's 200. So 200, 100. That's 300. 370. And then this coin, that should have been 100. So it's 470 in value for 350. That's not good enough. Throw a number. I'm trying to make y'all happy, bro. I'm trying to get somebody a deal over here. Here, and I'll throw in this silver that's from 1767 from Newfoundland. The coin to the left. Are you talking about this guy? Put it in there 3 times. That guy, or are you talking about one of these? Oh, you're talking about this guy. This is the 2 pence. This was the 2 pence. This was the 2 pence 1797. This is the one that in XF is like big money. This is probably a VF. It's still big money. I think I had to re-look it up, but if you want to bring it up. And then I have the 1 pence also that goes with it. The 1 pence is just not, these are what they usually look like. They're usually this rough. That's like a VG, This one's like a VF. It does have a nice little hit in it there in the back, but I would say still VF on one of those. They're just always fucked up. They're always really bad. A Mint State one's worth like grands, you know what I mean? Like grands, like plural grands, like 7 grands and shit, Those are a pair. I paid 60 for this one. That's like 250 graded, and I paid 40 for this one. That's just like the value on it. I pretty much bought these for this one. You know, so I paid exact value on the 1 pence to get this one for cheap. It's 100 for the pair. Or for you, I would give you that for 60. For those and the other coins, I was at 350 on those. If I add these, just add another $50 for these. If I add it onto that other lot, so 400 for all of it. God damn, you getting all my best stuff. That's 1767. That's for free. I added that in there. It's dusted. I had added that before you asked about the other stuff. Okay. That fucking killer lot. Yeah, I've been hunting for a good foreign, man. Like that's kind of the hunt, man. It's hard to find, so when I find it, I get it. Yeah, these are your two big boys. Like I'm gonna actually separate these two out and put them in separate bags. And also this other big bronze, because they're your money coins. And this one. Great pickup, buddy. I'm gonna put these in a bag and separate bags for those other ones. I'm knocking silver too, man. Y'all use them discounts, bro. I saw the other day, man. The top one, somebody could have bought that. If somebody was at that gold tier, they could have bought that book from me earlier and got like $300 off, I believe, or it was at least 200. I was like, God damn, I got made out like a fat rat. Jeff Witt, number 3. Great pickups. Number 2 separates. Separate for the one that should be 250 graded. Jeff. I gotta get some more of my other bags in. This is the big boy. Yeah, I've never actually seen these two big crowns in here. Like I've never even had one before this. About passed out when I saw them. I was like, holy shit. Have any currency? You know, I really don't do currency a whole lot, Jeff, but I'd love to get into it and learn it. I just, you know, it's one of those things where there's so much to learn, even just with coins. I think if I added currency to that, I would just be overloaded. I think that's why you see a lot of streams. If they do currency, they do currency. If they do coins, they do coins. Some people will slightly mix it up, but that's when you make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? There's so many FRs and there's so many, you know, there's so much to notes. Like notes are really intricate. At least in my mind, they seem really intricate to me. And that's coming from somebody that knows coins very well. So if I think like notes are intricate, then, and I feel like sources aren't as well populated for them. Good pickup, Jeff Witt. I think you killed off everything good in that box pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm the same way. Like there are notes that I like a lot. I like the ones that are big. The what do they call them? Horse blankets. Like any of the notes that are like the huge size like that. I think they're just so fascinating. This is actually a piece of art, guys, on bronze. This has the actual artist name. This is somewhere between 1908 and 1922. I believe the date's on there, but I don't remember if it was 1902 or 1922. This is a cool piece, though. That's just something you don't see. Let's see what else is in here. And that the artist made multiple of these, and each one was a different design. It's a French artist, Paris, France, popular artist. I believe these like on eBay are like $130 is what these go for. I think I was asking $40 is what I paid. So I got this 40 rays still. This is Brazil. This is counter stamped, as you can see. So that used to be a 20 raise, and then the government needed the coin to be worth more, so they put a 40 on it. They would do it all the way up to 80 raise, I believe. I love these though. I gave my grandfather one of these at one point. I don't remember if it was a 60. I believe it was a 40 with a 60 counter stamp over it. So this stamp was added by the government over top of a 20. These are really cool. It kind of like struck through it too, it looks like. Or that was on a piece of jewelry or something. That could be possible too. Yeah, that could be possible. So we got that too. What else is hiding in this box? We've got a higher grade condition shilling here. Yeah, 1942. I believe this would be $100 if it got a, what is it, a 63. This needs a 63 to be $100 NGC. Just kind of a cooler piece. Don't usually find them that nice. Oh, and then we still have some old copper left. Some UK half pennies and such. We've got an Irish half penny Hibernia there. That's probably the best one here. That's at the minimum a $50 coin. We've got this guy here. It's like a $40 coin, 1814 Great Britain Commerce token. 2 UK half pennies that are dusted. These are probably like $25 a piece, $20 a piece, you know, something like that. This Hibernia here, 1817, pretty dusted, also probably like $20. And then also a Drake bust here with no date, 1798 to 1806, also probably in that $20 range. Good for a cheap typeset. So what do we need on these? $120 on these. That's 20 a piece. It's 20 a piece. You got a 1760 Irish Hibernia half penny in great shape. Usually see them dug, usually corroded, usually dusted. So really, really nice, you know, high VG on that. 1814 Great Britain Commerce token. 2 half pennies, Great Britain, 1738 and 1734. 1817, another Hibernia, and a draped bust, cent, US. That's how many coins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 coins. I was doing them at 20 a piece. You got a, you know, $150 coin graded. You got a $100 coin graded. 45, 45, 100, 35. It's course graded. Most of these you wouldn't grade. Yeah, that's why I'm asking 20 a piece for colonials. 20 a piece for colonials. That's pretty much like, you know, like the first books and you know, the first coins in your gray sheet, like the first couple pages. Yeah, like those guys, like the coins we used before in coins. You know, that's what I like so much about colonial coinages. You know, why is this here? You know, this is an Irish coin from 1760. You know why this is here? Because we didn't have our own coinage, you know, when we first got here. Right? Same deal with these guys, the 1738s, the UK coins, and that's why some of these you'll see, you know, maybe have a little scratching to them because, yeah, we were using their coins, but we weren't happy about it. That's for damn sure. All right. Will you add these to a lot or something? Throw in this $50. This thing's worth $100 graded. This 2 shilling here. So probably $40 is probably the value on that, the way it sits. We'll add that to the lot. So now you're at 160. We can add the Brazil coin. Believe this is like, you know, easily a $40 coin. But we'll add it to that lot for 20. That puts you at 180. $40 for that. 220. And oh yeah, we got some cool coins back here. I forgot about these. So still got this too. This is shit. Oh, now I'm gonna forget. Mongolia. This is Mongolia, 1250 AD. This is of course a hammered silver. It's thick. It's like a cob. This is 1250 AD Mongolia. You know the Mongolians. You know that attacked China. Those guys. Yeah, this is their silver coin right here in like AU condition from 1250 AD. This coin raw on eBay sells for 125 in worse shape than this. Like all the ones I saw sold didn't look this good. This I'm asking 75 or best offer. We got a couple other cool silvers in here. This one was Iran, 1719 silver. Hold. And then we had all of these for melt. Melt on that lot was $70. That's a 16 silver Canadian coin lot for melt, quarters and dimes. I'd say half of them are like your 40s dates too, which is kind of cool. Usually when you see those Canadian coins for melt, you only see 60s. Half of that lot there are 40s. Man, we still got some value left sitting over here, guys. We got a hammered silver, Hungary, Madonna and Child, 1616, in like immaculate shape also. Like I wish I had NGC Ancient, so I would send that motherfucker right on in. You have to sign up for that, I think, to do the Ancient submissions. Ah, damn. Yeah, that would be like XF to AU on one of those. 1616. This is probably worth like $200 in a holder. I paid $40 for it. That's what I'm gonna run it at. Hammered silver, 1616. Hungry, Madonna and Child. Really, really great condition. Shields all there, designs all there, dates all there. These are usually, I sold one last week that was 1400s, but it was undated. Like the date was off of the design. That sold for 40 also. So with it actually having the full date on this, which I did see it on there, that's going to be worth more than the $40 I'm charging for it. That's for damn sure. Shit, how about somebody takes this Iran silver, this silver coin, the freaking Mongolian silver coin, all this stuff. Let's see, all this stuff was 170, and then plus this would be, we were at 220. $40, $380, another $400 lot here. Getting everything that I just showed. All of it. $120 lot of colonials, and then all those other better coins. This is like 75. This is a commemorative 1966 silver from Ireland, 10 shilling. It's a Easter Revolt or something commemorative, 150-year commemorative. This is a 1616 hammered silver in great condition from Hungary, dated 1616. This is a 90% silver coin from 1992 from Czechoslovakia. I do believe it's like a commem of some type. This is a 1719 Iran silver. The Hungary, Mongolian, and Iran. Hungary, Mongolian, and Iran. Should be 150 at 40, 70, and 40, I believe. 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Yeah, 150. I'll do 100 for you, though. Which just this coin here is going to be worth that. This one 40, this one 70, this one 40 is technically what I should be running them out. This one's going to be like, 200 plus and a holder. Yeah, it's a great deal. I'm trying to just get some of this stuff moved out of here, because if I can get down to a certain amount, then I'll just keep adding to the stack again. That's kind of what I did. Was I've been stacking, trying to build up a little bit of an inventory too. So that's the kind of the hard part, man, is trying to build an inventory, because you can only spend so much, without selling it. So one day, maybe we'll be like them big guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Until then, man, you guys are awesome. They keep duplicating your stuff, don't they? They're like, you want to say it 10 times, Jeff? All right, buddy. Have a good day at church, my friend. Great pickups, buddy. That was your other stuff. All right. So we still got a nice little lot here. Get this box actually out of here. Kind of show what we got left here. I don't remember what these are. Oh, they're like a duo. You got number one, you got I, you got two I's, and you got a V. These are from where? Mexico. 1882. 1882. Are they Guatemala or something? Republic Mexicana. Mexico. 1882. I believe a 1 cent, a 2 cents, and a 5 cents. Just gonna run these for cheap. Damn, got the camera flipped around. I don't know if these are silver or not. I haven't looked up their numismatic value. It's usually the best time to bid. If I don't know what it is. These are all Mexico. 1 cent, 2 cent, and 5 cent. 1882. The dates on these might be different. This one's 1882, but I believe they're all 1800s. 1883 and 1882. Yep. This one's like Mint State, though. Or at least AU. That's got a little smudge on the back. Oh, that's on the flip. Alright, nobody wants them for 10. That's cool. Keep them. Anybody want a melt lot of Canadian silver? +1 UK florin. You got a UK 1928 florin, 90% silver. And then you've got all these 925 silvers. You've got some of the later silver quarters from Canada and some of the early. These ones are from the 40s with King George on them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the silver quarters, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the dimes, and the silver florin. Melt's going to be exactly 69.20, I believe, when I did the math. There you go. I believe it's 16 silver coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 silvery coins. 16 silver coins. How about this? Let's do a really massive rest of the table lot minus this metal that's worth $475. So let's do that stack that was melt. We've got that slab back there. We got that lot I ran for $10, and then we've got all of these. This is a piece of art from 1902 to 1922. The artist's actual signature is engraved on this. This is not a coin. This is a piece of art. He actually did paintings and all of that also. Medallic art is, I guess, what you would call it. These go for $130 and some change, you know what I mean, on eBay. I paid $40 for it. This is going to be the Czechoslovakia 1992 silver, 90%, $half size. We've also got, this is 1966. This is a commemorative, 150-year commemorative 10 shilling from Ireland. Easter something or another commemorative. These are really hard to find uncirculated. It's worth like $75 on eBay the way it sits. We've got a 40 raise right here, Brazil, counter stamped. They're like $40. We've got this really high grade 2 shilling right here. 1942. These are $100 in that condition, graded. Probably like $40 the way it sits. And then we've got all these colonials. We've got a 1760 Irish Hibernia halfpenny, 1769. We've got a Great Britain Commerce token, 1814. And we've got two, thank you for the follow, by the way. We've got two halfpennies, 1738 and 1734, Great Britain, 1817 Hibernia, Great Britain, and a 1798 to 1806 Drake bust without a date. So $20 a piece on just those coppers. There's 120 there. This was 40. This was 40. So that's 200. This is 75 on eBay. I'd ask 35, so that's 235. I'll just ask Melt on this, which is going to be like $15. 235, 45, 50, 250. This guy would be $40. It's like 132 on eBay. 290. And then this lot for Melt was $70. 360. And then this right here, 70 antiqued, minted, out of only 2022. These go for right now, this moment, $100 just for the coin in the box. These are antique Secret Hearts from 2022. They sold originally from the mint for $125 out of the box, and then somebody sent this in to be graded, and luckily got a 70 on it. Probably sold it for $250 back then, but now the coin itself in the box is $25 less, and even graded in a 70, this is only worth $150. So, if you had to go buy the coin right now for $100 and send it into NGC to put it in this fat holder, you're gonna pay more than $150. So, and you're not guaranteed a 70. So, that would be my ask on that, $150. So we were at what, 320 plus 150. $470. Anybody want everything left? $470. Do $450. That's for everything I have left, chat. Everything I just showed. Cheap as dog shit. Just giving it away. It's what I paid on that stuff. It's literally what I'm selling it for. Oh, well, nobody can handle it. That's cool. It's all good. Chat. They're all salty because I actually got sales, ain't they? I don't get y'all, bro. Jab, what's up, buddy? Still got like $470 worth of stuff left, chat, to sell. A lot of value still sitting in there. Probably over $1,000 worth of value sitting there. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bernie. Appreciate that. Whoa. Brazilian 1832 40 raise counter, 20 raise with a 40 raise counter stamp. These are like $70 coins. $40. $40 for a 40 raise. Unless you want it in the lot. I got a massive lot of better coins here. Plus some melt coins that are in that lot. $450, $470 worth of stuff left. At what I paid. If somebody just wants me to run it all. This is, like I say, that's a $70 coin. We got this guy here. This is not an actual coin. This is actually a piece of art. The actual art designer's name is down on the bottom there. In the year of 1922. So this is kind of like a painting, you know, like it's in that kind of facet. This piece here is made of bronze. These sell for $132 plus on eBay. That's the last sold comp I saw. I paid $40 for it. That's how much it would be in this lot. This is Czechoslovakia 1992, 90% silver, $half size. Just melt. This guy right here, 1966 Ireland 10 shilling, Easter commemorative, 150 year commemorative. It's a $75 coin in this condition, raw on eBay. $40, 35. This guy right here, this is a higher condition, 2 shilling, 1942. This coin's like $100 graded. Call it $20. And then we've got in this lot, we're still going through the lot, guys. We have all these colonial coins. 1760 Irish Hibernia, 1769. Great Bust, another Hibernia. 2 half pennies from UK, 1734, 1738, 1814. Token in there also. Commerce token. And then a stack of melt silver. $70 lot of melt silver. Canada and UK. $half, quarter, dimes. And then that slab back there. So the slab, silver melt, colonials, all the better coins. Anybody want the rest of the table, man? You get all that stuff, everything that's left. You throw me a fair offer if you want to go through it again. We'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Pretty easy to work with. The value left is $470 at what I paid. Y'all throw me a fair offer, you throw me a number, I'll just run it. A lot of those coins that are in there, you know, those better coins that I'm doing for just raw price are worth way more than that graded, of course. All the melt stuff you're not going to find cheaper than melt. The commemorative coin, you know, I have it way cheaper than eBay. The colonials are $20 a piece. Yeah, melt silver, colonials, plus I don't know how many better items. It's a $40 item. That's a $40 item. It's a $30 item. It's a $35 item. That's just going to be melt, $15. These colonials are 20 a piece. And then we've got a big stack back here of melt silver. That's just going to be right at melt. It's just what I have left from this massive foreign collection, from this freaking $22,000 collection we bought at the shop, man. Jesus Christ. We've been selling this shit for a month. Will it ever end? Don't think so. There's so many coins. So many coins. So many. Hey, we got an offer for like $470 worth of stuff. Slab back there is $150. You got 40, 40, 30, 35, 15, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Meld on that's 11 and some change. Meld on that's 5 and some change. You got a whole bunch of those. The dimes are 2 and some change. And then the slab back there is 150. This is the lowest comp you can find on a 70 on that slab back there. I did the math. It's 470 is what I have left there. What do I need to run it for? Is this low enough? Also, if you're a first-time buyer, I'm going to throw in some extra coinage from the 1800s. And that's what I paid $470 for all this stuff. So, just so y'all know, I'm losing money for you right now. God damn, what do I got to lose, $100? Y'all don't know what's there now, so we'll go back and run through it if nobody snags it there. Look at Joey on top. Yeah, there's a lot of money sitting there. All right, I'll go through it again. So this is from 1922. This is bronze. This is from an actual painter. This is actual like art. Like this is art. This is not a coin. These sell for $130 to $200 on eBay. I'm asking the $40 I paid for it. These sell for like $50 to $75 on eBay. The 40 raised with the counter stamp in nice shape. I'm asking $40. This guy right here in a 63, which I think it should be easy, is $100 NGC. Asking $30 at that 470. This guy right here is 1966 10 shilling silver, Irish. This is a 150-year commemorative coin. These are like $75 on eBay. I'm asking $35. This guy right here is an actual Czechoslovakian coin, which sell for more than melt, but I'm asking melt. This guy right here, I've got a stack of these colonials left. You got a 1760 Irish Hibernia halfpenny, 1769, graded, big money, great shape for that. You know, asking $20. All of these are all these colonials are $20. You got two UK halfpennies, 1738 and 34, early ass ones, a 1814 Great Britain Commerce token, drape bust, and another Hibernia. These are 20 a piece. And then this stack right here is just melt at that 470 total for everything. The quarters are 5 and some change melt. I just did them as 5. The dimes are $2 and some change melt. I just did them as 2. And this coin's 11 and some change melt. I just did it as 10. And then this guy back here, they only minted 2,022 of these.
This is a Secret Heart and a 70 Antique. You can't buy these in the box for less than $100 plus shipping and tax. They sold from the mint for $125 in the box, shipping and tax. And then somebody graded this. I'm selling this for $150. You don't find them any lower than that in the 70. They sell for $125 in a 69. So, and then in the box, if you just want one in the box, they're $100 plus shipping and tax. So you had $150 there. You had 70 in melt in this stack of melt silver. You had 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100 in these colonials. You had $15 for that, 35 for that, 40 for that, 40 for that, and 30 for that. And that was $470 for everything I just showed there. I just ran it for $370. I mean, I can't give it away. Anybody got an offer? This is the last auction of the show, and I'm also going to throw in some coins. If you're a first-time buyer, I'm going to throw in some extra 1800s coins. $470 is the actual total. I took $100. I'll take $100 loss for you guys. That was $370. I don't know how much better I can do than that, but if you're close, throw me a number. We'll make it happen. Get a fucking massive lot of nice ass coins at very minimum cost. $470 is what I paid. $370 is what I asked. I don't know, $350. I don't know, chat. You guys got to tell me. I'm not like these other guys in here that are gonna hassle you over a couple dollars. If you're close, you're close, man. Just throw me a number. If you just want a couple of those items, that's fine too. We can always oblige to that. I'm only running them as a lot to save y'all money. Doesn't save me money. It actually most of the times loses me money. But it gets the coins going too, so there's that too. God damn, nobody can buy this whole fucking giant stack of fucking coinage, bro. Fucking massive amount of colonials. 1700s coins, 1800s coins, silver at melt. I don't know. Give me a number, chat. I'm either going to say yes or no. I'm going to get off of here. I'll just keep this stuff and sell it next week for full price. It's cool. I'd like to give it away to somebody right now for cheap, but if I got to keep it till next week, I'm going to have to ask what I paid for it. Because I'm going to have to pay for it, right? Because nobody gives me like coins for free or anything. Alright, we'll get off here. Just wasting time at this point. We're about to hit dead hours. It's unfortunate. I was trying to get one more freaking offer out of these guys. Final lot of the show. Can't get off of here. Nobody wants it. That's okay. There's $470 still sitting there. I think that's a good stopping point. $470 worth of stuff left. Run it for 350 one more time. You got this guy that's like $75 on eBay. 20 rays over a 40 rays. It's $40 in this lot. You got this guy that's $132 on eBay. This is actually a piece of art, engraved by the actual artist. They're like $130. It's $40 in this lot. This guy right here is a 1966 Irish commemorative, 10 shilling silver. It was like 75 on eBay. I'm selling it for $35. This is just melt. It's worth way more than melt, but just doing it for melt. This guy right here, graded, would be a $100 coin. Asking like $30 in this lot. You've got a few colonials, drape bust, Hibernia half pennies, and an Irish Hibernia half penny there, and an 1814 Great Britain Commerce token. There's 20 a piece in this lot, worth like 40 a piece easy. And then a melt lot of silver here. This is $70 melt on this with $69.20 melt. Let's be exact. $69.20 melt on this lot of silver right here. 16 coins. And that's the second. Could change. Variable to change. And then we've got this MS-70 piece right here. That's Cook Islands Secret Heart. Really, really fascinating piece. These in earlier years have been making these since like 08. They're like worth like $500 now. This bad boy, when you bought this coin from the mint, was $125 plus shipping and tax, and then somebody paid to grade it, probably like $30 and some change. $30 plus to grade it. So they had $155 or more into it to get a 70 on it. Maybe back then they sold for like $200, $250. Now this coin only sells for $150 in a 70. So, and you can't buy these in the box anymore for $125. They're like only $100 now instead of $125. So, but still, if you bought one of these for $100 in the box and sent it to NGC, this is a thick slab. They're probably going to upcharge you for this slab. You're probably going to have $150 on this, and you're probably going to get a 69. You're not going to get a 70. So my suggestion would be buy it in a 70 already, ready to go. Mintage is only 2022, so there's a very little amount of them in 70. All of those coins I just showed adds up to $470, chat. I just said I would take $350. I'll give y'all one more chance. One more shot. I'm also going to throw something in if you're a first-time buyer. $470 is what I paid for all that stuff, chat, like last week. $470 is what I paid for all of it at like wholesale price. So we're like way under wholesale now. They can't do it. Can't. The heat's too much. The kitchen is burning them out. This is where y'all make the money at the end of the show, when I put everything together in a lot and I already know what money I need out of it, so I can profit just a little bit on everything I sold. That's when you get the best deal, guys, when at the end of the show like this, when I bundle everything that's left together. It's alright, I'll keep it all. I'll sell it for full price next week. That's cool with me too. It's cool too. If I got 470 into it, I should at least be shooting for something like 570. Right? Y'all spend $470 and not want to make $100? Everything left. Everything left, chat. Everything left. $470 in value, in wholesale value, in the lowest prices I can possibly do. What I paid value, just last week value, is what's left there. With all those coins left, you almost got a whole row there. You got melt silver in there. You got better coins in there. You got valuable coins like the ones I sold earlier. You've got that 70 antique slab back there with the secret heart. You got that. That's $150. You got the silver. That's melt 16 coins. Canada and UK. That's another $70. You've got, I don't know, 3 $40 coins, 2 $30 coins, a $35 coin, and 6 $20 coins. Any offers, Chad? I'm going to get off of here. Any offers on this lot? This coin's worth $100 graded. I'm asking $30 for it. This coin's worth like $40. I'm asking melt. That's $15. This coin's $75 on eBay. I'm asking $35. This coin's $132 on eBay. I'm asking $40. It's literally what I paid. This is $70 on eBay. I'm asking $40. This is like a $40, $50 coin on freaking Facebook. I'm asking $20. All of these colonials, same thing. Same thing. They're like $40 a piece on freaking Facebook. And then all of this is just melt. You're just paying melt for these. Canadian quarters. You got one florin in there from UK. A bunch of Canadian quarters, some of them being the earlier ones, right? The ones from the 40s, not the 60s. Usually when you buy these, you get a bunch of ones from the 60s. I have a lot of the 40s ones in this lot, in the dimes and the quarters. This is $70 melt, this lot right here. This coin's $150 plus $70 melt. $220 right there, right? $220 right there, right? Let's do the math with y'all. $220 right there plus 30, right? That's $250 plus 40. That's $290 plus 40 is $330 plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 plus 120 $450 plus 35. It's $475 plus 15. It's actually $490 and stuff. Anybody have an offer?